Embark on an extraordinary journey at the proposed Jasper Estate Katy, where luxury meets legacy. Our esteemed guests witness the splendor of our estate, creating unforgettable moments. Seize your opportunity with easy investing. For non-U.S. entities, Step 1. Log in at www.gtexthomesusa.com. Step 2. Click Invest Now. Step 3. Fill out your KYC. Step 4. Make a payment. Minimum investment is $10,000 USD for U.S. entity accredited investors. Step 1. Log in at www.gtexthomesusa.com. Step 2. Click Invest Now. Step 3. Complete your KYC. Step 4. Make a payment. Minimum investment is $50,000 USD. Got questions or ready to elevate your lifestyle? Contact us at +1 443 790 3925 or visit info@gtexthomesusa.com. Jasper Estate Katy is a place where every detail reflects your journey to luxurious living.
Hello everyone, my name is Betty Irabo. I'm the founder of Genevieve Magazine and a global keynote speaker. I've always believed in the power of making informed decisions, whether it's in publishing or my various philanthropic endeavors. I've always strived for excellence. The most important decision that has made me more successful is financial literacy. Now let me introduce you to the first digital cooperative in Africa. With the Gvest app, I let my money work for me by having real estate investments that guarantee me yearly return on my investment. With the Gvest app, I let my money work for me. You can too. Sign up today.
So I've been a guest of Gtext Homes today. We've been to 2 locations and I can tell you they are not bluffing. If you know about business and you have vision, location is everything, okay, when it comes to property. Okay. So the location is right. The location is just amazing. This is a very strategic location. As you know, it's very, very close to the Dangote refinery. So this is the future of Lagos. Okay. So anybody who manages to get a plot of land here now, you can be sure that in another 1 year, the price would have quadrupled.
So I mentioned that this estate will have an artificial lake within it.
Yes.
And looking at the house that we have, yes, we have a lake that goes like a T within the estate, and it separates everything. I mentioned the green, the smart, the good road, treated water, central sewage system. All these are the features for all our smart estates.
In Africa, I would say Cape Town in South Africa.
Also,
you have a lot of these beautiful homes. Yeah.
Also,
so we shouldn't always go to Europe. Africa, we have loads and loads of beautiful places in Africa.
$15 million, and it's going to be in the next 5 to 7 years to complete the entire thing. But the good news is that we have already got an investor giving us 70%.
I've been a guest of Gtext Homes today. We've been to 2 locations and I can tell you they are not bluffing. They are very, very serious about what they do, and they want to bring a change to the property industry in Nigeria. Please watch out. You will hear more from us.
Gtext Homes.
Building the future.
Please
So what we are only raising, and that's part of the advantage of international investment, which we don't get in Nigeria, right? So when people say, why are you expanding international, it's because the funding is there. So the only thing we are raising now is the 30%. Of course, the 30% is still not small money, because that's about $45 million.
Journey at the
But what we are doing is a portion of that is to partner with other real estate developers in Africa who are trying to expand to the US to say we
Seize your
don't.
opportunity with easy investing. For non-US entities, step 1, log in at www.gtexthomesusa.com. Step 2, click Invest Now. Step 3, fill out your KYC. Step 4, make a payment. Minimum investment is $10,000 USD for U.S. entity accredited investors. Step 1, log in at www.gtexthomesusa.com. Step 2, click Invest Now. Step 3, complete your KYC. Step 4, make a payment. Minimum investment is $50,000 USD. Got questions or ready to elevate your lifestyle? Contact us at +1 443 790 3925 or visit info at gtexthomesusa.com. Jasper Estate. Katy is a place where every detail reflects your journey to luxurious living.
$50 million, and it's going to be in the next 5 to 7 years to complete the entire thing. But the good news is that we have already got an investor giving us 70% of that. So what we are only raising, and that's part of the advantage of international investment, which we don't get in Nigeria. Right, so when people say, why are you expanding international, it's because the funding is there. So the only thing we are raising now is the 30%. Of course, the 30% is still not small money, because that's about $45 million. But what we are doing is a portion of that is to partner with other real estate developers in Africa who are trying to expand to the US to say we don't need the whole 40 acres. You can buy 1 acre and do your own small construction. At least you are diversifying your investment in dollars. So one portion of the fundraising is from developers who are currently in Africa who can partner with us, and we sell a portion to them and they build it, and we give them also flexible payment for that. And another portion is through a new fund we set up in the US, and we filed it with the US Securities Exchange Commission, so that there's a lot of scrutiny. There's confidence on the part of the investor that the US government is checking the money and checking what the money is being used for, which is real estate investing now. So a portion of the fundraising will come from people who are investing. It's a debt syndication, it's a form of crowdfunding, and it's been filed with the Securities Exchange Commission in the US. So a portion will come there. Another portion is also coming from our digital cooperative in Africa, where that already has a pool of over 200 investors, and they've been supporting what we do in the last 4 years or so. And we've also not disappointed them. They've always gotten their annual return on investment, and we've been doing profit sharing the last 4 years. So for example, we are going to be working with Keller Williams. They're one of the biggest, and so they put the property once we start selling the housing, because we are still at the point of building up permits and all of that. So we are not yet selling the houses. We will launch the house sales around August when we have gotten the building permits. But Keller Williams will be the one selling it on their portal. So the people from all over the world will buy, Americans, white, Hispanics, everybody will invest. So it's not difficult getting people to buy a house from you in America. The issue is usually raising the capital to even do the project, right? However, those investing in terms of the capital, we have a good number of that coming as people of our color. Even in the US, we have, like I said earlier, in Valdosta, 20 unit of 3-bedroom. We have in Alabama, So we're not new. The only thing is that this is like building from scratch, because typically in America, you go buy a property that is, let's say, 20-year-old, 30-year-old, you renovate it, there are contractors, you renovate and then you sell. But this one is building from scratch. But again, it's easier in America compared to Africa because it's all regulated. All your contractors, for example, one of the things I've always said is, why will building collapse in Nigeria? And then the person arrested is the investor. I've never seen it anywhere in the world. In America, your contractors, your engineers are licensed. If anything goes wrong, they lose their license first of all. They are, of course, sent to jail, right? So those places are very regulated. You don't even have headache because everybody must have the license before they can even work with you as a contractor. The whole process is step by step, and there's a whole lot of, so it's easier.
Meanwhile, real estate is actually a vehicle for investment where you can own properties and people, of course, pay you rental income. And once you can do it such that the rental income is higher than the mortgage, now you have a source of passive income. And that's really how you build wealth. I grew our business, to different countries. We're in Nigeria, we're in Dubai, we're in UK, and we're here in the US as well. We just acquired 40 acres. We're about building over 400 units.
Hello, everyone. Good day to you. How are you doing? The room has been kind of quiet. Everyone was watching, right? And if you're here, can you please leave a message? Let me see your comments. Just say hello. You could say good day, good afternoon, good morning. It's good afternoon from, okay, thank you for the hellos. So just keep it coming, keep it coming. I am happy to be here. I'm happy to see you all. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Ajibola. Hey, Festus. Good day, Adetola. Hi, Shalagbade. Hi, Chibuzo. Jessica is happy to be here. David is here from Massachusetts and USA. Okay, awesome, guys. I see you, Additional Raji. Okay, fantastic. Now let's go a step further. I would like to see how many countries are represented here today. How many countries? So just tell me your city and your country. So for example, I'm streaming live from Houston, USA. So give me your city and your country. London, UK. Okay, I love that's the first name I saw, London. And I'm looking forward to being in London later this year, sometime in June, actually. I see Vacaville, California. California is in the US, right? Just give me the city and the country. London, UK. Where in Ghana are you from? Kano, Nigeria. Leicester, UK, Dubai, UAE, Texas. Oh, you're in Texas too, Solomon. What city are you in Texas? I mean, Texas has Dallas, you have Austin, you have Houston, Accra. Fantastic. Okay, so welcome everyone. On that note, I want to give you a very special welcome, okay? And that's because we are here to share money, okay? So this is a huge shout out to you guys, right? That you are the big ballers. Yeah, drop a fire emoji.
How much is money? It's nothing. Ballin'. Premium or nothing. Now you know. Now you know. Now you know. Now you know. Forget what I'm on them.
All right. That was a very short to raise your energy that you are in the right room. Awesome, awesome. So allow me to welcome one of our hosts today. You know, thank you guys for the fire emoji. Welcome again. My name is Temi Ajibewa, personal branding coach. You can just call me Coach Temi or CTA. That's fine, right? Allow me to welcome you, Miss Vivian Amechi, who is the head of sales and customer fulfillment for Gtext Holdings. Miss Vivian, are you there? Welcome. Are you there? Come on, let's go. Are you there? I know that maybe she's still trying to put final finishing touches to her face and everything. I mean, she always comes bang, like, oh. Okay, hi Vivian. You need to unmute.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. So take it away from here.
Hello, everyone. My name is Amechi Vivian. Welcome, 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 our amazing clients, prospects, consultants, staff, anywhere you are in the world. It's actually evening in Nigeria. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, anywhere you are watching me today. So I'm to share update on what has been going on in Gtext Holdings. I know some of our clients might likely want to know what is going on with this company. So I got you covered. So number one on our list, I just want to appreciate all our amazing clients out there. You guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for believing in us. You saw the dream, you came into this future, and you have been with us every step of the way. Thank you so much. So I just want to give you a little tip of what has been going on in the company, and Jamie will play a video after my presentation. So number one on my list, sorry, Gtext Holdings has been opening offices in all our estates. Some of our clients that has visited Jasper Abuja, Jasper Lagos, you can testify to this that you've seen staff staying there, and we have offices there. So this year, our priority is opening estates in areas of our branches. So if you want to see us in Ibadan, be rest assured we'll have an office in Ibadan. If you want to see us in Abeokuta, be rest assured one of our offices will be in our Abeokuta office. If you want to see us in Port Harcourt, be rest assured one of our offices will be in our estate in Port Harcourt. So Jamie, thank you for the slide. Please, can you go to the next pictures? Okay. Yeah, so we had something that we called Red Fest that happened last month, and this Red Fest is a program where we celebrate all our top amazing salespeople, associate some of our clients, and we reward them. This Red Fest is where we'll have to share our wins and celebrate every other success, every other milestone that we're able to accomplish in the year. Next on our list. Jamie, please. Okay, so updates as well. We had our chairman founder, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, met with some of our amazing consultants, and we had like a one-on-one section with them. And this program is actually just to guide them, show them that we are here with you all the way to guide you through your selling progress. And yeah, it was just how will I put what's the next word? Okay, to tell them that real estate is actually one of the best things that can happen to any mankind, and you can do it. If Dr. Stephen can do it and have amazing staff like us in the organization, you as well can do it. And we have some of our clients that are associates as well. Funny again, we have our client that sells for us as well. So you might likely want to join the next set of people. Next. Yeah, we had a CEO retreat. This retreat is not only for Gtext staff. We had other CEOs from all over the world that came for this retreat, and we have amazing speakers that came and gave us insight of what we have been missing. These retreats, we had people from Cameroon, we had people from Dubai that came all the way to Nigeria just to sit and listen to amazing masterpieces that some of our presenters came with. And we have speakers like Dr. Cosmos, we had Izuama, we have our very own Dr. Steven, and so on and so forth. The platform was amazing, and it came with mind-blowing section that we can't thank Dr. Steven enough for bringing these speakers to our midst. Next on our list. Okay, we had Dr. Steven Akintayo's birthday. This birthday was mind-blowing. I know that the doctor was expecting a little follow birthday, but our clients, friends, and well-wishers surprised him. We are still accepting gifts. On behalf of doctor, I'm telling you, we are still accepting gifts. Next on our list. Okay, so we had 3 of our estates launched. We have Sedios Ebe, we have Sedios Port Harcourt, we have White House Kuje launched. These estates are very beautiful. The good thing about these estates is that people that saw the vision key into this vision and they are smiling now. I know I have some customers here on this that's watching me when some of these estates started selling 2.5. But right now, the reverse is the case. We had amazing price going up. And I know, and I'm sure that I know that you can't wait to join the next billionaires that will be cashing out very soon. So we had our inspection in Ekpe. We invited some associates and they came. We launched and we allocated some plots to some smart investors as well. Next on the list. Okay, we had our budget. We had our budget presented to our board of directors. Why I'm laughing is because of the way some of our CEOs were standing. We presented this budget to some of our directors. If you don't know, Gtext Holdings our board of directors that hold each and every one of us accountable. Next on our list. Okay, we had the best subsidiary for the year, which is Gtext Land. Thank you so much, Gtext Land, for giving us an amazing piece of land, amazing, unique service plot that our customers have been enjoying over the years. So they are the one that won the best subsidiary of the year. Next on our list. Okay, I just wanted to inform every one of us that we have new offices, just like I mentioned. We had like new offices coming up, and we have another office in Banana Island at Ikoyi. I know some of our customers cannot wait to hear this, but we have new offices at Banana Island, and we are happy to invite you to come visit us. We have office at Omoli, we have office at Banana Island, and we are happy to invite everyone of us to come visit or just pay us a visit, and don't worry, we'll assure you that you will enjoy it. Thank you so much, and I believe that with this little information, Jamie will have to play a video after my presentation just to show you some goodwill that Dr. Steven Akintayo Foundation gave out last month. We don't have them on pictures, we have them on video, so you can watch. We don't only believe in receiving. When I mean receiving in terms of customers paying into our account to get some piece of land or some investment. We also believe in giving out to the people that need it most. So Dr. Stephen Akintayo is amazing being that understand that giving is also a good thing, and giving can make a way for a whole lot of things. So Jamie will play the video after this presentation. Thank you so much. I appreciate every one of us, every customer that has been watching us, every customer that have dropped any kobo, any 1 naira, any 50 kobo, any amount. We are grateful. We thank you, and we appreciate you for your kindness. We appreciate you for sticking with us. We appreciate you for holding still on this way and believing in this amazing organization. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
I've decided to come here in partner with Cocoa Food Bank, to feed over 500 people here today, over 500 widows, just to support them with our token. Spirit of Dr. Stephen's birthday. So all thanks to God for keeping Dr. Stephen alive till today and for supporting him today. So we decided to just, give back to the community and support them with our token.
I thank Dr. Stephen Akintayo for the widows, the widowers, the non-widows who are here today. We really appreciate, and I say thank you to every one of my family.
$50 million.
Thank you. Mrs. Temi, you can take it away.
All righty. Council, do you have me on your spotlight? Am I able to do that myself? I'm not sure. No, I can't do that myself. Okay, yeah. Thank you very much, Ms. Vivian. It was good to have you here. Now, without further ado, I'd like us to bring up the group CEO for Gtext, in the person of Mr. Rana E. Jazz, for a short word before we delve into why we are here. Okay. How many of you can tell me, in your words, while Mr. Rana comes up, tell me in your words, why are you here? Why are you here? I want to read your comments. Tell me what brought you here. Did you come to look at my fine glasses, like, hotty, see, babe, when I was starting the event, my husband came in, he gave me a look like, when I went to meet him, he said, is that your event or is it Steve Nagdayo's event? I said, it's Steve Nagdayo's event. But anywhere I show up, I have to show up 100%. No dull moments with me. It's like, because that's what you do in your own classes. That why are you doing it somewhere else? Anywhere I go, I carry my full package to the place. Okay, so someone said investment opportunity. Okay, to invest. But first of all, to understand everything about it, fantastic Friday, Njoku, smart, very, very smart of you. Because one of the laws of investment, I think one of the primary laws is that you don't want to invest in what you don't understand. You should be able to at least say a few things about what you are putting your money into. You don't do blind investments, okay? So it seems only 3 people know why they are here today, and there are 73 of us on this call. So only additional Friday and Olayemi know why they are here. Olayemi says to invest if affordable. You want to remove that if affordable at the back of it, okay? Because that's not a winner's mindset. Winners don't play not to lose. They play to win. It is losers that play not to lose. Whatever it is you focus on, you attract. That's what stays with you. So you are here to invest, plain and simple. Okay? Don't give me the affordable or not part of it. So Olayemi, rewrite that. You are here to invest. You pull the bull by the horn. Is Mr. Rana coming? Console, please give me a message. Let me know if he's coming or I should move on to the next item on the agenda. Okay, Kenny says to know what to invest on. Fantastic. Come on. That's good. You are here to invest. Yes, that's it. Mark said, information gathering. No, I think you've missed road. This is not for information gathering. It's not for information. I think you've missed your bus stop. No, don't just come here to gather information or else it will lead you to constipation. No, enough of the information. Don't let it lead to paralysis. Or you are here to share money. I like share profits. You're here to make money. All right. So no word about Mr. Rana. Then I think I'll just keep that for later. So please allow me, just in case you don't know why you're here, or maybe you missed your bus stop, or you missed the house number. Maybe you are here by accident. The next session we are having is a full deep dive on why we are here. And there is no one else to do it better at this time than the visionary himself. He has come here to cast the vision, to make it plain, so that we amazing people can run with it. So please welcome here, very calmly, very coolly, the person of Dr. Stephen Akintayo, the group chairman for Gtext Holdings. Just say welcome. Just drop a welcome, welcome, welcome in the chat for him. Dr. Stephen, how are you today?
I'm good, Tammy. Happy Sunday. It's like you
Happy
just got
Sunday.
back to church.
Yes.
Yeah, obvious. How you doing, everyone? Welcome, everybody, to today's webinar. This webinar is focused on existing customers. I'm aware that some of you were allowed, even though you are not yet our customer. So if you are not yet our customer and you are in this meeting, just know that we have allowed you to enter to peep from the window, okay? But it is wisdom to not fully get your chair after.
Sitting and sit down.
Exactly. Properly sit down
Be in the
and
room.
be in the room and have some legitimate rights to be able to say, yes, I'm an investor with Gtext Holdings. We're not just talking. We just don't love Dr. Stephen by mouths. We put our money there, right? It's not by mouths is easy, talk is cheap. But you have to be able to put something there. I want to start by thanking every single investor we have. I may not be able to call all of you by name. I don't know most of our investors as well, but I know a few. And I want to thank you. We won't be in business without you guys. And many of you have stuck to us through thick and thin. The level of understanding some of you show is just humbling. I want to mention a particular person. Her name is Mrs. Oluwatoyin, right? So we have been going through a lot with building in Nigeria, and I know most of you know what all that is about. So as at the time we started selling some of the houses, we had analyzed this is the amount we're going to be paying this is the cost. Before you say Jack Robinson, the price totally changed. And there was nothing we could do. We built the carcasses, but we couldn't finish. And the team reached out to her and explained to her, and which you hardly see Nigerians show that level of understanding. And she agreed to add 20 million extra, right, for them to be able to complete the house for her. Please help me celebrate customers that, for me, I love customers who can trust, because the problem some of us have is we just don't, and I say this, I said, your inability to trust people speaks a lot about who you are as well, right? It speaks a lot about who you are. I mean, we have no reason to, I mean, everybody knows what's going on with this whole building thing. But she showed being reasonable, and I want to thank her for that. I also have a birthday man. Let me see whether she can give a comment or two. Admin, I'm not able to pull people up. Can you make me a co-anchor, please, so I can pull people up? And please, if you are a client of Gtext and you have a goodwill, encouraging message for us, we want you to come up, because many of you have no. Yeah.
Raise your hand so we can pull you up.
Yes, raise your hand so we can pull you up. Many of you don't know what it takes to run business like we have been running, particularly in Africa. It's been tough. Okay, our team have gone through a lot to build this brand. Many of them work sleepless nights. I know that for some of you, it doesn't look it, but we need to face the reality that we're running a country where it's not that easy. Okay, another person I want to talk about is the birthday man himself. He did his birthday. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? Mr. Sonny, pull up your video. Happy birthday. Maybe we'll sing happy birthday to you. Come on, everybody. It's also one of...
Are we hear me?
Yes, his birthday was...
Yeah, already, yeah.
Yes, his birthday was the day before yesterday. Can you pull up your video, Mr. Sonny? He's a client, and he's also the chairman of the fundraising committee for our USKT project, right? So, and that's also somebody you need to help me appreciate, because it shows people who understand that Yoruba will say, right? You have put your money into a company, you bought property from them, but they're expanding. Not only are you putting your money in the expansion, you are reaching out to people, you are calling people, you are coordinating the efforts to say people should come and invest. That speaks to the kind of good customers that we have, right? And a big thank you to you, Mr. Son. Happy birthday. How was the birthday? This guy, can we spotlight him?
You and your madam almost kill me. It's a surprise. Now, I want to say thank you very much to Dr. Stephen and the entire Gtext Holdings. I want to really, really, really deeply appreciate everyone. And Doctor, you catch me, because nobody was able to do this all my life. Remember, they tried to surprise me, but I always disappear. But Madam successfully arrested me. Thank you so very much. And it was really, 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 I don't know what to say. I was actually short of words, and I'm still short of words, but I want to say thank you very much. And honestly, Gtext is a place, is a family, and is a community that everybody should actually belongs to, because they also always look out for you and ensure that just like you have them at heart, they also have you at heart too. So they don't use you and dump you. They always give back. They always give back. And Doctor, thank you so very much. And we'll be here to support 1 million% to do it again, over and over again, and again and again. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you.
Thank you. Well, by the way, I mean, some of you are wondering what is this saying. So we arranged, because he was in Nigeria. I mean, thank God he's in Nigeria, because it would have been easy to do it in Canada. He's short between Canada and US. So we, found a way to kidnap him somewhere. And we got a talking drum and a saxophone and a cake, and he was just, and I think they were reciting some of his
Banana.
And also, And I got a spa today.
Oh, spa session
A
as well.
spa treatment today. And today.
So,
My birthday is tomorrow. I hope you know.
Jamie, please. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
you're welcome. Thank you again. And like I said, we have amazing set of investors who have done business with us over time. Again, please, we would like to hear from you. I think goodwill message is in order, right? And one of the things why it looks as if the two people I mentioned, like I said, is because they have always, publicly identified. Some people will do business with you and then they want it to be private. Meanwhile, the day there is challenge, they won't be private with you anymore. They will be public. But when things are still going well, they are reluctant to come and say, hey, I'm doing business with this company to the best of their ability. There's no perfect company. And Gtext is not perfect. I've said it over and over. But we have always dealt with sincerity of purpose. We've been very transparent and honest with all our investors across the globe. So thank you once again for being our customer. Now to why we're here. I want to share with you a vision that I call the Legacy Project. Can everybody type Legacy Project? Come on, everybody, help me with this. I want everybody to type Legacy Project. Okay, so this is a legacy project, and I need you to just give me the next, 15 minutes, and I'll break down why is a legacy project and why you need to be part of this. Okay, we have a vision of building 25,000 green and smart home, and it's been very difficult to do that with the depreciation of the naira. Extremely difficult to do that. And we finally found a solution that would solve that problem, which is being able to build a mega estate in the US, being able to earn, and the beauty of it is that this estate will now become a source of cash flow for every other of our operations, whether in Dubai, whether in Nigeria, anywhere in the world. How do I mean? This project is costing us $150 million in the next 7 years. But guess what? In 2 to 3 years, because of the challenge in the US where there is high interest rate, okay? The advantage is that right now, everybody has stopped doing construction. So, and by the way, I'm a Harvard University graduate of real estate. So some of what I'm saying to you, we also studied it. It's not just, assumptions, right? When you have a fall, usually triggered by economic issues, triggered by high interest rates, constructions is reduced. So most developers stop construction. I hope we're hearing everybody. Now, what then happened is that by 2026, election will have been over. A new president, whether it's the Joe Biden that still comes in or Donald Trump that many of you have said, God forbid, he takes over. The economy will have stabilized a bit. The interest rate will go down. Guess what will have happened? There's a new deficit of new houses in America. And what this does is that there's now a huge capital appreciation on the houses you've built during this season. So our projection shows that the $150 million property will be worth $300 million in 2 to 3 years after completion. And there are some other factors leading to this. And in America, we will be able to withdraw this capital appreciation to do another new project, to be able to support our Nigerian construction. So all the golf course we wanted to do, polo club, put infrastructure, because it's now dollar that we are using, right? We have a stronger power to change it to naira and help our Nigerian business, help our Dubai business, help our UK business. And that's why I say it's a legacy project. It will totally turn things around for us as a company. Does this make sense, everybody? Come on, if it makes sense, type it makes sense. Please, everybody, come on, I need your feedback. If this makes sense, just type it makes sense, it makes sense, it makes sense. Okay? I want to have your feedback. Does it make sense? If it makes sense, just type it makes sense, it makes sense. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, everybody. Everyone is saying it makes sense, it makes sense, it makes sense, it makes sense. Beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the feedback. God bless you all. Thank you. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Everybody says it makes sense. Thank you all. So let me now go to my slide. Let me see if I can get to, let me see if I can pull up my slide. By the way, how many of you are existing customers? And how many of you are potential customers? I just want to know. If you're an existing customer of Gtext, just type, I'm an existing customer. If you're not yet an existing customer, you're a potential customer, type, I'm a potential customer. Okay? Quickly, can you help us with that? If you're an existing customer, type existing customer. If you're a potential customer, type potential. So Olayemi, existing, Gvest. Festus says I'm both existing and potential. Okay. I like that. Somebody said network is bad today. Sorry about the network issue. Okay, so I can see a lot of us are existing customers and new customers as well. Okay. Okay, good, 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 good. I don't know why my team decided to, it's difficult to know which of my slide is the new one and the former one. Farouk, I'm finding it difficult to know my new slide and the former one. Reason being that, let me just check. Reason being that it looks as if the flyer was the same. You put in the flyer for Thursday event, so it makes it difficult to know whether this was the link for the new training or the old one. Please, let's always avoid this kind of mistakes. So let's go. If you can see my slide, please type, I can see your slide.
Dr. Stephen Akintayo is Africa's most influential investment coach. He is a member of the Forbes Business Council and a recipient of several prestigious awards, including the Forbes Best of Africa, Leading Investment Coach and Real Estate Mogul by Forbes Best of Africa Award. He is the chairman of Gtext Holdings and the founder of Stephen Akintayo Foundation. Gtext Holdings is the mother company of 11 subsidiaries with a highly innovative and young workforce. These subsidiaries include Gtext Homes, Gtext Land, Stephen Akintayo Foundation, Gvest, Gtext Farms, Gtext and Associates, Gtext Academy, Gtext Soft, Gtext Hub. Gtext Holdings has several branches in Nigeria, which include Lagos State, Ibadan, Abeokuta, Asaba, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. Other offices are in Dubai, the UK, and the US, and the company plans to extend operations to other African countries like Ghana, Rwanda, and Uganda. Dr. Akintayo Real Estate Firm has a plan to build 25,000 green and smart homes with golf courses, polo clubs, mall, hotel, hospitals, schools, and universities across Africa by the year 2035, and control another set of 25,000 properties outside of Africa, with a total real estate asset worth $40 billion by the year 2035. Dr. Stephen Akintayo is also the host of the Global Property Brokers Conference, the largest brokers conference in Africa. Now renamed the Global Wealth Festival, several renowned speakers like Grant Cardone, Ryan Serhant, Dr. John Maxwell, and others have been brought on the platform. Dr. Akintayo has hosted some of the world's most renowned speakers on his platforms like Robert Kiyosaki, Brian Tracy, Les Brown, Dan Locke, Toby and Tomi Arayomi, Toby Adegboyega, and several others. He is the host of the Investment Chat in a Rolls-Royce, which teaches people about different investment opportunities around the globe. Learning Luxury Show, a show that educates on the benefits of owning luxury and monetizing it. And Big Talk Show, aimed at enlightening youths and the general public on election-related issues in order to build the new Nigeria. He is also the host of the Billionaire Habits podcast, Burj Khalifa series in Dubai. You can watch them on the Billionaire Habits podcast. Dr. Stephen is also the author of 42 books. His latest are The Billionaire Habits for Pastors, Billionaire Habits for Entrepreneurs, and Becoming a Billionaire Land Banker. All his books can be found in Dr. Stephen's books. To book him for speaking engagements, email ejstephen@kinteo.com and contact the number on your screen for more inquiries.
Okay, once again, thank you for joining today's meeting. And that's a brief, I don't know whether that's brief, I know, but that's my bio. So what is the new treasure in Katy? Okay, so we want to go over what is Katy briefly. First of all, what is our mission? Gtext has a goal, and our primary objective is to build innovative, green, and smart homes that encouraging a lifestyle of wellness, luxury, through the provision of facilities and infrastructures designed for your comfort and overall well-being. Our property spans across the global sphere, which branches in Nigeria, Dubai, UK, amongst others. Our organization also hosts a number of subsidiaries that provide affiliates and investment opportunity at a global level. Okay, so what is our vision as a company? What's our vision? To be the largest green and smart home developer in the world. Okay, so you see that is a global mission. What is our mission? To build the largest green and smart home in the world using innovation and technology. Now, what's our goal? To build 25,000 green and smart home by the year 2035. Okay, and what are our core values? Integrity, excellence, innovation, and energy. And I've always said this over and over again. Integrity is saying what you will do and doing what you say. Saying what you say you will do, when you say you will do it, and how you say you will do it. However, integrity also means, because you are not God, communicating it in the situation where you are not able to do what you promise, right? That's part of integrity, because you are not God and you cannot, there are times where things happen beyond your control. I give you one, dollar naira crisis. It's beyond anybody's control. These are amazing celebrities that have chosen to identify with our brand, to say we love what Gtext is doing, and we're ready to put our credibility and our name on what Gtext is doing. One of the things we've noticed when it comes to buildings is that green buildings have a 9% great asset value. When you have a green building, okay, there is an higher chance of the appreciation growing more by even 9%. Of course, in certain countries, there are even certain benefits, like in the UK, your carbon emission has certain other carbon credits and things like that. Now, what is this Jasper Katy Houston? It's a 40-acre, and that's the area view. And this project is in Texas. Why Texas? Texas is a state in the southern central region of the United States. Now, Texas is Nigeria size minus one state. In other words, only one state, if you remove one state from Nigeria, okay, that is the size of Texas. Yes, Texas is just one state in America. It's the second largest state in the whole of US, both in population and area mass. So Texas is huge. Many companies are moving to Texas because it's a better tax haven. You don't pay too much in taxes compared to other places. And believe it or not, it's way more secure than California, right? So what are the 5 advantages of living in Katy? Number 1, proximity to job opportunities. Katy offers a quick 30 minutes commute to downtown Houston, provide access to a thriving job market without the high housing price of Houston. With Fortune 500 companies being drawn to Katy, residents benefit from the growing job market. And how many of us know that there's something called the Greater Houston, which talks about how, a lot of the big oil companies are situated in Houston and its neighborhood, right? Arlington also, I'm not very aware that Elon Musk has moved from Canada to I say Arlington. What's the headquarters of Texas? Does anybody know the capital of Texas? Just let me type if you know the capital of Texas, right? So Elon Musk has moved there. Austin, thank you. Elon Musk has moved to Austin. There are a lot of big tech guys who are beginning to move. Even Apple has a very big office as well in Austin. So there's a lot happening within the state of Texas. And Katy is the highest school district in the whole of Texas, right? Number two, top-rated schools. So Katy hosts Texas' finest public and private and charter schools, including National Blue Rainbow School, Memorial Parkway Elementary. You can research these schools, right? So high-quality school. And good news, by the end of this year, a new high school will be opening beside this Jasper Katy, and thereby growing the capital appreciation of this particular place. Okay, number three, year-round mild climate. So the climate condition is very good. Number four, affordable living. Okay, I have this range from 350,000. Of course, because Gtext is doing a green and smart one, it's going to be a bit higher than that. Then family-friendly entertainment, right? A lot of us Africans, we have a lot of strong family cultural values. Texas uphold that, and Katy upholds that. So they can't come and be teaching your children rubbish in school. And it's family-friendly environment. Okay, does this make sense, guys? If it makes sense, type it makes sense. Come on, everybody, talk to me. If it makes sense, type it makes sense. So let me play this short video of the 3D design of this particular.
Embark on an extraordinary journey at the proposed Jasper Estate Katy, where luxury meets legacy. Our esteemed guests witness the splendor of our estate, creating unforgettable moments. Seize your opportunity with easy investing. For non-US entities, step 1, log in at www.gtexthomesusa.com. Step 2, click Invest Now. Step 3, fill out your KYC. Step 4, make a payment. Minimum investment is $10,000 USD for US entity accredited investors. Step 1, log in at www.gtexthomesusa.com. Step 2, click Invest Now. Step 3, complete your KYC. Step 4, make a payment. Minimum investment is $50,000 USD. Got questions or ready to elevate your lifestyle? Contact us at +1 443 790 3925 or visit info@gtexthomesusa.com. Jasper Estate. Katy is a place where every detail reflects your journey to luxurious living.
Yeah, how many of you like the 3D proposed design? If you like it, let me know. So we've done a couple of open house on the property. The last one we did was, I think, 4 weeks ago. We had Bishop Abiye come pray on the property. And trust me, that was one of the most exciting moments of this particular investment, because there were certain prophetic words he released that gave me a lot of confidence that God's hand is involved. Even him coming on that project wasn't planned, right? His son gave birth, and he was coming to Houston for the naming, and that's how everything coincided to him having to come and pray. So we've been, Chief Dele Momodu was there as well. We've had several notable people. So here is the area view of this location. You can see a lot of Ivan, Missouri City. Everything is in, proximity of this particular land. Okay, everything that is needed is in proximity of this Katy project. So let's look at a quick overview, right? So Jasper Katy Houston is one of Gtext Home's luxury green and smart home, and is the first in America that we're building from scratch, and we're making it green and smart. The project is to build a vibrant residential community, commercial, that will promote family values and create investment opportunity for a diverse group of companies and individuals. Our goal is to build 400 to 500 residential and commercial housing units in this vibrant community. So in the next 10 years, 7 to 10 years, we're done. Of course, we're hoping that we may even finish by the 5th year, the entire project. Okay, our markets. So at the moment, we're having this, we have in Alabama, houses we're selling at the moment. We have 20 units in state of Georgia, Valdosta, and then we have this new project of 40 acre in Katy, Texas. In Nigeria, we have over 30 estates, over 80 million square feet of land acquired already, over 800 satisfied customers. In Europe, we also sell, we do brokerage. So we help people buy properties in the UK, whether they're buying or through auction as well. In Asia, that's Dubai precisely. We have over 200 various investments that we are either manage or help in the acquisition of those projects. Okay, and I think a couple are under our control. So when you look at the graph, you see in Nigeria, we have about 10 estates in Lagos. We're adding more this year. We have one in Asabara, 4 in Abuja. We're adding a new one, making the 5th. We have Port Harcourt. We have Ibadan. I think Oyo State has 2. Ogun State has 4. Abuja. So we have this graph of what we do. So this is the picture of the 20 units Valdosta. We're selling this for $250,000 US. There are already tenants there. So once you buy it, you just be collecting your rental income from your tenants. We also have in Alabama that we're currently selling, as you can see. These are houses available and you can invest. The Alabama ones are way cheaper. And now this Katy project itself. So we're creating an artificial lake on a place. It has a pond, so we're converting the pond to an artificial lake. We're having townhouses, single family home. We're having townhouses, and townhouses are 3-bedroom. We're having apartments that will be, I think, 8-story apartment complexes. So it's a mixture that we're putting a range, a golf range, so people can go and practice golf. And some more health center, a couple of recreational activities, aquarium, mini aquarium as well. So this is the proposed layout of the entire place. So project timeline, of course, acquisition. These are like the phases of the entire project. Permits. So it will take us about 6 months to get the permits. So we're hoping by June, the permits should be out, and then we start construction. However, to even get the permits, there's a lot of money that's started going. As I speak to you, Topo alone cost us, Topo and some feasibility studies cost us over 20,000, I think about 30-something. A drawing is to come out. That will cost over $200,000. So there's a lot of money going already in the entire project as we speak. So building and launching of groundbreaking. And at that point, we will now start selling the housing unit. So for transparency's sake, we're not selling the housing unit yet. Okay, so that if there are adjustments that the city is asking us to make, we don't want a situation where people will be like, what you told us you were going to do is different from what you're eventually building. And again, these things are not in our control. So we said we'll pause the housing sales for now and focus on the investment. So investors invest and they get returns on investment on an annual basis. And I'll also share that with us very soon. So deliverables, hopefully in the next 12 to 18 months, everybody who pays for us will get their house completely built, brand new. I don't know if you are aware, let me ask this question, that brand new houses have higher capital appreciation in the US. If you know this type, I know. If you don't know type, I don't know. Quickly, guys, I don't know if you know that brand new houses in the US gives you more returns. In other words, equity. Okay, we all know equity. The equity appreciates faster, okay, than normal houses where, because most houses we buy, whether fix and flip or you just buy a house in the US, Many of those houses are already 20-year-old, some are 30, some are 50-year-old as at the time you're buying it. So sometimes people wonder why you buy a house and the capital appreciation is not good. It's because it's not new. So the newer the house, the more the capital appreciation goes. So you keep getting a lot of equity, on that property because it's new. Okay, so these are the advantages that this kind of project is giving you. In fact, those who will be buying off plan, by the time the building will be ready, the value is already gone up. You already have equity on it by the time the building is completed, between when you bought off plan and when they are giving you your keys. So delivery timeline 7 to 10 years, full handover, meaning the completion of the entire 400 to 500. This does not mean from the first 18 months, we're already delivering the first set of 50 units. So we're just going to be delivering them in batches. And that's how we're doing it. In addition to the revenue generated from the residential units, revenue is also gotten from sales of commercial buildings, as well as lifetime revenue from the golf range. So we are going to put a mall, we are going to put a golf range. We're estimating that we should, in the next 5 to 10 years, make another 100 million from people who are either buying the shops in the mall. It's a mall that we're putting there because it has a good side of the land facing the express. So the way we'll do it is that the residential part is cut out from the commercial parts, right? And then from the golf range, people are coming to pay every day to play golf, and other things we're putting in the place. So all this is generating revenue. Okay? How do you invest? Come on, everybody type, I want to invest. By the way, let me even know before I go to that. How many of you want to invest in this? At least based on what I've said so far. How many of you want to invest in this? Can I see you comment? Just type, I'm interested, I want to invest, or whatever it is you want to say. Okay? If you want to invest, type I want to invest. If you don't want to invest, that's okay. You can say I'm not investing. Okay, so I know those of you who are interested. Okay, I can see Jude, Bukola, all of them. Calm down. God's power. I think, are you an Igbo man or an Edo man? Because the way you run straight towards the ROI, what's the ROI? Okay, the way you rush it towards the ROI, that sounds like my Igbo brothers. So we'll get into the ROI, don't worry. We'll talk about the ROI. So there are 3 ways to invest, but for now, 2 is available. Okay, number 1 is you can invest from the US if you are an accredited investor. How do you become an accredited investor? You should be a US resident. You must have an accountant, okay, confirm that you're an accredited investor. There are also some websites that you go that can evaluate you. They kind of measure, do you have a house? How much is your salary, your insurance? And they're trying to analyze that you are worth $150,000. Okay? So we cannot take anybody who's not an accredited investor. If you are based in the US and you want to invest through our US registered company. So we register a company and we file that company with the US Security Exchange Commission, just so that we're doing things by the book. So Gtext is licensed. It's called GVEST Investment Management Limited. We are licensed in the US to raise money for all our real estate projects. And the US Security Exchange Commission is watching what we're doing with the money. Okay, and so everything is well regulated. But part of the rule is that you have to be an accredited investor. You must also give us, they call it KYC. So if you go to the website, there's so many instructions there, but we're not intentionally making it difficult. It is the law. We're just complying with the US regulations. However, the other option, if you say, well, I may be in the US, but I don't want to invest through the US entity, or I'm not even in US, so I'm not interested in investing as an accredited investor. So we have people join us from all over the world. Now you can invest through our digital cooperative in Africa, right? Our digital cooperative, so for US entity registering is minimum of $50,000. you cannot register less than, you cannot invest less than 50,000. But if you're investing through the non-US citizenship option or non-US entity, you can invest as low as $10,000. Okay. So I hope this makes sense at all. Now, your capital has to be kept for 5 or 10 years because we need to be able to use it to do all the construction and complete the entire project. However, your returns on investment is yearly. If you're investing through the US entity, your returns is yearly, but you can only withdraw it from the 3rd year. But if you're investing through the non-US entity, you can withdraw your returns every year. Why? Our digital cooperative in Africa is already liquid, and they will be the one to be paying your returns. Okay. Also, if you introduce anybody to invest with us, there's a 2% referral fee, but the US entity cannot give you such. It's still the African Digital Cooperative that will be doing that because it's against the US policy for us to give you returns for referring anybody to us. So it's still going to be the African cooperative that will be giving you returns. Okay. So basically, what's the process? You go to, the process is very simple. You can either do it on the website, go to the website gtexthomesusa.com, fill the form, make your payment, and you're good to go, whether you are accredited investors or not. Yes, I'm using the old slide, but there are a few adjustments the Farouk said he has made to the old slides. So if you're, again, those of you who have been asking for return on investment, here we go. Are you ready? Come on. Those of you, you've been asking now, what's the return? If you're ready, type I'm ready, I'm ready. Because I've gotten so many people, what's the return? What's the return? What's the return? Are you ready, guys? If you're ready, type I'm ready, I'm ready. Come on. I need your energy. Okay? Jude is ready. Beautiful. So remember, if you're registering through the US company, it is, you have to invest minimum of $50,000 and we give you 8% every year. Okay, but you can withdraw the cash by the 3rd year. If you're investing through, if you're investing up to 75,000, it's 9% yearly. If you're investing up to 100,000, it's 10% yearly. If you're investing 200,000, 11% yearly. 500,000, 13% yearly. 1 million is 15% yearly. Now, your capital is withdrawable only at the end of 5 years or 10 years. Your ROI is still showing the same thing. Farouk, this is still showing the same thing. What the correction you said you did is not here.
So, so I think we have new slides. The edit is on a new slide entirely, not on the same old one. What makes this old is because the info there is not accurate.
What is sent to me is the one, what Joshua sent to me is what I downloaded and played.
Apparently, they had a mix-up somewhere there.
What Joshua sent to me is what I'm playing. So Joshua, what's going on? Can send me something corrected so I can just pull that up quickly. What I have is, if Joshua is here, you can send a corrected version and check it properly. So, but let me verbally explain the correction. If you're investing through the US entity, your return is annually, but you can only withdraw it at the from the 3rd year, because it's from the 3rd year we will have started selling all these houses and we'll have enough money. Okay, but like I said, for those of you who are investing through the digital cooperative in Africa, they already have different assets they've invested in, and so they will be paying you from those assets that they've already invested in. Okay, and you must be an accredited investor. You give us a certificate from a CPA or from a website, accreditation website. The other method is if you are not coming in as a US entity. You may be in the US or you may not be in the US, but you are not coming in as from the US entity. You want to coming through the digital cooperative in Africa. That one allows you to be able to invest as low as $10,000, but your ROI is 6% on $10,000. If you invest $30,000, your ROI is 7%. If you invest $50,000, is 8%, 9%, 10%, just like we mentioned earlier. Okay. Now, if you're investing through this, you will be getting your returns every year. Okay, you will be getting your returns sent to your account every year. And you're investing in dollar and you're getting dollar. You invest in naira, you're getting naira. Okay, and that is what we have. But we have a special good news for all of you, our customers. And that's why we call you for today's meeting. We're giving you an extra bonus. So once again, if you are an existing customer of Gtext, okay, please type, I'm an existing customer. Now, we did a webinar on Thursday, and some of you became customers from that Thursday webinar. Good news is that, yes, you're also eligible to call yourself a customer, and what I'm about to announce applies to you if you make any extra investment, okay? So please type, if you're an existing customer, I want to see how many of us are here. Okay, if you're an existing customer, just type existing customer. So Ayo became an existing customer on Friday as he invested already in this. Samson is an existing customer. Thank you for your loyalty and for doing business with us. Who else? Existing customers. Jude says is an existing customer. Thank you for doing business with us. Who else? Existing customers? Okay, if you're an existing customer, just type I'm an existing customer. Teddy is an existing customer. Thank you for doing business with us. Who else? Who else? Who else? Okay. Now, what we are doing is that if you're an existing customer, okay, we are giving you an extra 3% bonus on this commission, on this ROI. In other words, instead of getting 6% on your $10,000 investment, you are actually getting 9%. Are you happy to know that? So those of you who became customers on Friday, if you invest extra 10,000 or extra 30,000 or extra whatever, both what you invested on Friday and the new investment is now upgraded to 3% extra. So meaning you are now getting 9%. Are you happy to know that? Come on, if you're happy, just type I'm happy. Right? It's not Shibus or say I apply on Friday. We're not counting those who apply. We're counting those who had paid. Okay, so we're not counting application. It's those whose investment hit our account that we're counting. Now, if you invest 30,000, instead of getting 7%, now it means you'll be getting what? 10%. If you invest 50,000, instead of getting 8%, you'll be getting what? You're getting 11%. Okay? I already said it, those who paid on Friday, okay, and now add another extra payment, right? Because remember, the existing customer means they have done business with us before. Okay, so those who paid on Friday are now called existing customers. So if they do another extra investment, okay, both what they did on Friday and this new one is now getting an extra 3% instead of 2% that they got. Tell me, I hope it's clear. However, another good news, if you are investing from 200,000 and above, okay, right? I mentioned the same thing. Yes, if you're an existing customer before Friday, it's the same thing. Any new investment you do now, you're getting 3%. Okay, once it's between 10,000 to 100,000. However, if you're investing from 200,000 to 1 million, we are giving you an extra bonus return on investment of 5% extra. So those investing 200,000 are supposed to get 11%. It means now you will be getting 16%. Come on, who is excited about this? Okay, who is excited about this? Now, those who invest 500,000, instead of getting 30%, will now be getting what? 18%. And those who invest 1 million, instead of getting 15%, will be getting 20%. Okay? If you invested on Friday, you are getting 2%. That's what you're getting. But if you then choose to add an extra investment today, we are changing that 2% to 3% that you did on Friday, include as well as the new one you just added is now going to be on 3%. Tell me, I hope it's clear again. Okay? But if you don't invest and not if you don't do a new investment, you are still on the 2%. Okay? I hope this is clear. How many of you think this makes sense? Now, do you agree with me? How many of you, by the way, are based in the US? If you are based in the US, just type in the US. Do you agree with me that you don't get this return? You're not going to get from the bank, okay? You're not going to get from the bonds, and all of that. I hope this makes sense. Okay? Beautiful. Aha, so this is way higher. Even the 6%, you are not going to get it. I know that my bank is asking me to invest $10,000 in my fixed deposit, and but they are going to give me 4%. Somebody is asking, is the returns guaranteed? It's guaranteed, but the law says we cannot tell you it's guaranteed. It's criminal for us to do so by law, but it's guaranteed. We have investors here who have invested with us from the last 3 years, 4 years. They have always gotten their returns, even though we don't put in an agreement that is guaranteed. We have many people here. Okay, some of them don't want to disclose themselves, but they're here because this meeting is for existing customers, right? We have many people here. Please, if you are a Gtext investor and you like to, indicate that you have invested and they've always paid you, let me know. Okay. Chibuzo says that he's going to pay on Monday. No problem, Chibuzo. Right? What we can do, if you have not paid yet, you are not yet an existing investor. So it's 2% bonus we're giving you. Right? It's the existing investors that get it. Typically, the existing investors are even not those who paid on Friday. Existing investors are those who bought land from us, or they've done Gvest Africa with us before, or they bought houses from us. Those are the people who qualify and are legitimate existing investor. I hope this makes sense. Okay. I know that. So these are evidence. Okay. Yes. These are evidence of people.
Doctor, please, if you could please, guys, if you have questions, kindly use the Q&A box and not drop it in the chat, so that once his session is over, we will go to the Q&A box and we would be able to take all your questions there. We don't want your questions being lost in the general chat or distracting the presentation. So please drop your questions in that dedicated Q&A box. Thank you. Please go ahead, sir.
Thank you. So this is an evidence. This person got 4.8 million naira as his return on investment, investing with Gvest. This is another person got 9.6 million naira as a return on investment, investing in Gvest. So we've been doing this for a while now. People get their money, every year as an annual returns, like we said. So to invest, you can screenshot this page, and you can send to our US domiciliary Zenith Bank. Please note, if you pay Naira, your returns will be in Naira. If you pay dollar, your returns will be in dollar. Or you can use our Wells Fargo account, right? And the details are as being shown. If you just want to transfer straight to the Wells Fargo account. So that is that for that. Let me see. Okay, so a couple of bonuses were given extra. Are you excited to hear more bonus? How many of you want to see about more bonus?
Absolutely. Do you want more? Type more in the chats if you want more.
Say more about more bonus and offers for this deal. Just type more, 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 more. Okay, number one is that for a lot of people, they've said to us, it is actually house I want to buy and not in. So the good news for such people is that when we launch the housing in the next 6 months, you can convert the initial money you have paid for this investment, plus the ROI will be prorated to 6 months, right? And be used as a deposit for your house. I hope this makes sense. If it makes sense, type it makes sense. And we already have financing for you. So if you are not a US citizen, we have gotten a construction loan for you for 70%. All you need to drop is 30%. So what you are paying now will just be part of it. And nobody knows how much Naira dollar will be by that time. So it's better you just put this in. It's already into this investment and it's even gathering returns for you. Okay. Also, if you are a US citizen residents, we are getting a finance that would take just 10% or so from you based on your credit rating, and they will invest the remaining 90 or 80% for you, right? So you're just putting that down. So what will have happened is that what you're investing now, plus the return will just be your down payment for your house, which makes a lot of sense. Okay. Also, number two benefits, if you are investing up to 200,000, we will be adding you to the Gtext Katy team, and we can file an L1 visa for you. How many of you are happy to hear about this? So for those of you who want to move to the US and become a US resident, of course, from your L1 visa, there are other pathways for you to now become a US citizen, to get your green card and become citizen if you want. But we'll be able to legally file for you your L1 visa. Come on, I'm not saying excitement, though. That people are not interested. Okay? Even for those who are referring investors to us, we have a new program. If you refer investors up to $1 million that anybody invests, and you are the one that brought them to invest, it could be 10 investors cumulative. We are also doing filing residency for such people as well. The last one, which will give you details in the next couple of weeks, is the EB5. EB5 is an opportunity for you to become a US citizen via investment. Typically, it ranges from $800,000 to $1.2 million that you need to invest in a real estate project like ours or projects, and then we file for you to then be able to get citizenship of the US. So what we are doing is once, whatever you are investing now, all you just do once we have fully set up the EB5 is to do the balance, right? I will file EB5 for you and your family, and you can become not just a resident of US, but you get a green card and then eventually become a US citizen. Again, if it makes sense, type it makes sense. So these are a lot of bonuses that we're bringing in for you guys for this particular project. So you can see that what I mentioned about Ironugi, this is really a move that benefits.
To the old slide.
So you can always reach out to Temi on the number of Farouk.
So that's the wrong number.
Or Mr. Sunday Awoyemi. So Temi again says the wrong number. Again, Joshua never reached out to me. Farouk also didn't reach out to me with an updated slide. I don't know if them are sleeping or something. However, for all of you who came here through any of our staff that invited you, just talk to the staff that invited you. You don't need to call Mr. Sunday or call Temi or call Farouk, right? The staff that invited you, just get back to them and they sign you up. However, there is a clause to this bonus. So remember we said we're giving a 3% bonus to existing customer and a 5% bonus. The deadline for this bonus is tomorrow close of work, tomorrow Monday. Okay, Monday's date is not forever, please, because we ourselves we have deadlines. We told you this project is a $150 million project. I have another deadline of payment that I need to make of 1.6 million towards this project by the 16th of this month. So what we are doing is that by next week, for example, we are changing the price. We will no longer be able to invest with 10,000. You will also no longer be able to invest with 50,000 if you are coming into the US. We're increasing the price and the bonus is no longer there. So please, again, this bonus is for those who are taking immediate action. So you can't call us on Tuesday or Wednesday and say, hey, Dr. Sylvia, I still want to invest and I still want the bonus. No, you will just get the normal 6% if you're doing 10,000. 7% if you're doing 30,000, 8% if you're doing 50,000, and so on and so forth. The bonus will not be there. So this bonus is for fast action takers. Okay? Come on. Does this make sense? I need everybody's energy. Does this make sense? If it makes sense, again, thank you for being a customer and investor with us at Gtext. We don't take it for granted. We love you. We thank you. Well, to improve. I hope Vivian gave you her number. Vivian is our group executive director on sales and customer fulfillment. So if there's any challenge you are having with anything you did with us, call her. You can see how pleasant she is. She's ready to take you and make sure she takes good care of you. Once again, thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir. Fantastic. So yes, someone said it's tempting. That means it's a sumptuous offer. So we have a couple of questions here. I'm going to go through the questions I see in the chats. So I will attempt to answer a few questions. And then, but I think before that, we can also bring on board the chairman of this fundraising project. I can't see him anymore in the guests. Okay, please, if you're here, Mr. Sunday, kindly raise your hand so we can bring you up. Okay, so first question here from Mr. Festus. Mr. Festus, first question. He says, how can I get investors and prospective buyers to believe I'm actually selling for Gtext Holdings? Who do we call whenever needs arises for confirmation from Gtext office? Okay, Mr. Festus, the link to your answer is www.gtext&associates. Okay, associates.com. That's the link. If you're asking as a potential seller for us, right? When you go on that link, you register, and then you have access to all our flyers, our links, support number, and different things like that, okay? I can actually log in to show you what it looks like at the back end, but there's no time for that. And you see your referral links, you see support, you see master classes, you see you see lots of things there. Once you are a member there, you have access to back-end information. Okay, Mr. Festus, confirm to me that you got that. All right. The second question here says, what's the duration of the investment? Okay, I believe the slides we have. Joshua, if you are here, please share the slides again. Oh, so Mr. Farouk, if you're here, share the slides again, and I believe I asked you to have a slide that has both side by side. Do you remember? So I would talk while you share that screen. let everyone see the duration of the investment, okay? Mr. Ayuebi says, if I increase my investment in another 2 months, will this extra one bonuses apply? No, sir. It's only applicable till end of business tomorrow, okay? Discounts can't be in indefinite. Then it's no longer a discount. Or bonuses, rather, can't be timeless. If we have it that way, then there's no point calling it a bonus. It has become, it's no more a variable. It has now become a core part of the offer 2 months from now. And then hopefully 2 months from now, we won't be in this position of still raising funds and begging you. No, we should be scaling have things on lockdown already. 2 months from now, we would have closed that project. And then it's now for you to invest for yourself, right? All this extra won't be there again. So Mr. Kikomi says, please, in case of company liquidation, what is the security for the customer? Fantastic question, Mr. Kikomi. I believe I can bring on DSA to attend that question. In the meantime, Mr. Tunde says, what is L1 visa? Fantastic. L1, I would strongly recommend that you go on Google and then type in L1 visa to the USA. What you will see will give you a full breakdown on that kind of visa. Okay, it's actually it's a company visa, like a form of business visa, but it's for doing business in the US as a company employee or a multinational employee. So at Gtext, we can offer you that when your investment is quite substantial in the company. But again, to avoid, we are not immigration officers here. To avoid having, confusion, please go to Google, and it should lead you to the US government's website where you can read a whole lot more, about the L1 visa, okay? The next question says, transferring FX from one bank to the other in Nigeria is difficult, except within the same bank. Do you have a domiciliary account in various banks to ease this transfer? For ease of business and for ease of monitoring checks and balance, we currently have only one bank account, only one bank, which is Zenith Bank. Okay, so I know it can be difficult, but it's not impossible. So go to your bank and fill out all the required and everything, and then you've done your bits. Maybe in another 3, 4, 5 working days, tops of it, we would get it. But at least you'd have locked down your spot. You can send us proof of transfer that, see, you've done this, you've done that. That way we can help you preserve the bonus percentages that we have offered you today. Okay, Mr. Asanyade, I hope that's clear to you. All right. If DSA is back here, I would like him to address the question that someone said, in case of company liquidity, what is the security for the customer?
First of all, may we not have company liquidity issue? I think we're dealing with a company that stands to the test of time. 15, 16 years now is no joke. And, we've done this over and over again. And this is an investment backed by a landed property, right? So it's not just a crypto or a Forex or some investment in the air, right? It is, and then it is filed with the US government, meaning with the US Security Exchange Commission, meaning they are checking everything being done to be sure that the money is used for the right thing. Okay, and everything comes with insurance in this part of the world, in the US. Okay, there's insurance on the land, there's insurance on the constructions we're doing. Everything has insurance. So I don't see how we'll liquidate. I don't see how that works. Okay, but it's a risk. Every form of investment is a risk, and you have to know that. But you know, as they always say, it is riskier not even attempting to do the investment in the first place. Okay, and remember, the higher the risk, the higher the reward. It's just the way life and business works. Okay, I hope I answered you correctly.
Yes. Okay. Mr. Kinkumi, I hope that answers the question. And then I'll go on to Mr. Okay, I think taking that as well. The next question says, dear sir, I've been on this with Ikena. I plan to invest 30K. Could you please give me the 30% I have hoped for? 30% on, you mean ROI or what?
We never promise anybody 30%. Even if you are doing $1 million, all we have that we don't know where you're getting 30% from. Kindly check and make the maybe you can resend your question if you maybe you meant 3%. Maybe you meant the 3%. I think that's what it's probably.
Okay, maybe the extra 3%.
Yeah, but let's say sure what exactly.
Okay. Okay, so I think the extra 3% starts from 10K to 50K. So Mr. Jude, you are within the line. If you're an existing investor, you are bringing in extra 30K, you get extra 3%. Okay, that's fine. I'm interested in the level 1 visa investment, and I need to know how to begin its process. Doctor.
Okay, so basically, I don't know what you mean by you need to know how to begin the process. You have not invested yet. You're already talking about process. So the process is that you invest with us, and we will then be able to file for you with the embassy. We're getting you an immigration lawyer, and the immigration lawyer will be able to use all that you've done with us because it's supposed to be. So what we are saying to the embassy is that you are part of us. You are part of Gtext because you are part of those who had invested, and we needed you to be involved even in what we are doing in the US. Okay, and so we're able to put all that in place, and then they will give you a residency to the US. And our vision is to even look for things you can be doing for us, even if it's remotely, when you come to us. And, you know, and we're still able to pay you for those things. And you can still, of course, have multiple jobs if you want. That's up to you. But the minimum of that is you have to invest 200,000 for us to file for you. Let's also put a caveat, you know, please, we are not the US embassy. They still have the right to give or not give you. What we are doing is to get you a US immigration lawyer so that they will file it in a way that most definitely you will be getting it. But we are not the embassy. They still have the rights, and they reserve the right to either give you a visa or not give you a visa. Or at least we are getting you a lawyer to help you with the filing, because many of us go into all this investment. There's no lawyer guiding us. There's no, and that's why at the end of the day, you don't get it. Tammy moved to the US. In fact, she applied for visiting visa. They denied her. And she applied for O1 visa residency, and they gave her. Right? But she used a lawyer, and I'm sure she didn't use a lawyer for the visiting visa, a US attorney for the. Right? So you see, now you can see the difference. Residency is supposed to be tougher than visiting visa. But because she worked with a professional lawyer, a US attorney, she
paid through my nose.
Paid. She eventually got, you know, so it's the same lawyer we're working with to help you guys get residency for those of you. So.
All right then. And someone says, if I transfer tomorrow, I'm not sure the money will get to you the same day. Would I still get the bonus? Yes, you will, as long as you send your proof of payment, your proof of transaction tomorrow. Make sure someone gets your proof of transaction. We understand how these things work. but we want to be sure that you made that transaction. So once you do the transaction, do a screenshot, get a mail, get something showing that you did it, and then send that first to lock down that bonus. Okay, Mr. Tunde. Anonymous attendee says, for those of us who don't know mathematics, the ROI on $10,000 will be how much? Mr. Farouk, I'm going to ask you one last time to put that flyer up on the screen. Put that flyer up on the screen. Let us see it. You said you have the edited version. Put it up for people to see. Okay, so Mr. Jude said 3%. Okay, I think it's been corrected. So say, how do you register to, how much to register as a seller on Gtext? It is free to register as a seller on Gtext, investor Itigo. It is free. Just go to www.gtextandassociates.com. All right, and you can register, and let me show you what happens at the back end. Once you sign up as a where is it now? Okay. At the back end, yeah. So you log in, you see all the back end like this. You see your profile, you see your, if you have downline, those, you can even have a link to invite other people to join you as an associate as well. Then you see all our flyers, all the current offers. You can see more about the products. Right now, the Katy property is not here yet, but it will be there as soon as possible. Okay, so once you come in here, you see all the support that you need and all of that to be able to make an informed decision on your line, you know, as a business owner yourself. Once you join this associate, you are an independent entrepreneur yourself. So you pick it up as a full-fledged business. Okay, Mr. Farouk, should we all pause for you to put these slides up, or what?
Is anybody there? Can you call Farouk on phone, please? Can somebody jam you or whoever is handling the admin? Can you call Farouk on phone and get him to do what Tim is? Mr. Sunday, you wanted to add some things. Mr. Sunday, by the way, like I said, is the chairman of the fundraising committee. He's a banker, and he was saying that he's ready to come to your house if you want to. But let him talk by himself.
Yes, thank you, Doctor. Because I realize that many people are having that challenges of late, of being able to transfer from one bank to another, because you have to route your transfer through New York or through your middle bank before you come back to Nigeria again. So if that's going to be a lot of challenges, and you know that in your bank you have that dollars or the cash available in cash form, why not? We can pick it up. We can just give us an appointment. We can pick up the cash and then issue you a receipt. So I think that can also be done. So we just take the money down to the bank and then make payments by ourselves. So to make your payment easier and faster, don't have any delay, because it can take up to 5 days, as say, about a week or more, because the transfer from one bank, maybe from GT to Zenith Bank, might take about 5 days or 6 days, because you need to go through your intermediary banks, then come back again to Nigeria, go to America, come back again. So it might take quite some time. So if you know that you can make cash available for us, please, more than willing to take the cash from you. If I want me to come to your house this night, I will hit the ground running, and we will see us soon. Just like this, Nobu. So thank you, and then we'll give you a receipt. So because we must meet up that the other deadline, we must meet up, and then we depend on everyone here, all existing investors. You must make it happen. We must make it happen together, and then also be ready to share profit. So Doctor is always willing to share profit. Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay, I think I skipped a question earlier. Okay, I've taken down one. Okay, so the flyer is coming up. I think Joshua is now here. He's going to put it up. It's about the duration of the investment. Okay, so with the flyer, we will be able to explain again what the duration of the investment is. Actually, it's, I think, from 5 years, 10 years, and so on, as much as you can. But the first ROI will start coming after after 3 years. Your ROI accrues annually, but it is withdrawable only after the 3rd year. Please take note of that. Your ROI, that is the 6% or 9%, as the case may be, that you are accruing, that you are getting, the bonus, it accrues every year. So for example, the man who asks about the actual amount, if you invest 10% ROI, okay, I think we're about to share it now. Can you go full screen? The ROI is 10,000. That's the slide before this one. Can you go full screen?
Can you even put them side by side? I think side by side will help to explain. So we have the entity.
This is one for 50K. Where's the slide before this one?
We have the one for 50K, which is US entity. Just like that, for that one, it is minimum of 50,000. You must be a US accredited investor. The returns accrue annually, but you can only withdraw it from the 3rd year, and it's written here. However, if you are investing as a non-US entity through a digital cooperative, the returns is annually, and you can withdraw your return annually. Okay, so it depends on which platform you are investing through. So
who is sharing their screen? Can you hear us? Can you go to the slide before this? What's going on? Joshua,
Yes,
are you there? Can you?
This is Joshua. This is the one that has been edited, please. The one starting with 10K.
I said the one before this. Where is the slide before? Can you just go to page 26 or something? The one that is not this one.
The 10K one, can we do the 10K one? That's what she's asking for.
Okay.
Whether you've edited it or not, because I don't know why you haven't edited it, and I'm not sure that needed editing anyway. It was this one that needed editing, and we need a slide that compares the two, right? So you can see the difference, right? Whichever of the two.
Okay, so anonymous attendee, so if you invest 10K, for example, your ROI
6%.
is 8%. So 8% is $800.
I mean 6%.
No, if they invest today, they get extra 2%. It becomes 8.
No, it's supposed to, most likely we're believing he's an existing investor. So if he's an existing investor, he's to get 3% bonus. So that means he's getting, instead of 6%, he's getting 9%, not 8.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't want to assume that he's existing investor. So that's why I said he's getting 8. That way, if he's not, at least I will be safe on the side of caution than to assume he is. Okay. So can you make this full? Can you go to make it a full so it's visible? Go to presentation or slideshow or something and then show us the full one. So you get $800 for the first year. By the 2nd year, you get extra 8 as well. So it becomes 11,600, I believe. Then by the 3rd year, that's 8 times 3. That is now 2,400. So your 10,000 would have earned extra $2,400 at the end of 3 years. And then you can then withdraw at the end of that year. Now, the beautiful thing is that,
Tell me, if they are non-US, they can withdraw it every year. If they're investing,
okay, yes.
Those doing this 10K can withdraw it every year. They can
withdraw every year. Thank you. Yeah, ROI is withdrawable annually or at the end of the chosen investment tenure. Now, the beautiful thing is that your ROI compounds for you. That is a great thing. If you withdraw the money, you'll be getting simple interests. But if you leave your ROI with us, it gives birth to more for you. And you are able to plug into the eighth wonder of the world. That is the compound interest wonder. You are able to, so that money, that 800 will just come to you void. It should multiply more and more and more for it. I think that is amazing because it really helps you to grow wealth passively. It means you are now, so when you receive your money, it's not just the ROI alone. You are getting the ROI of the ROI. Oh my God, that is so beautiful. Somebody's asking, can we pay cash to your DOM account in Nigeria? Yes. Please, can the slides go to the bank account details again for the person to see? There's a flyer we have showing the bank account details of our Zenith bank account and also our Wells Fargo account. Okay, Mr. Tunde, please, Mr. Chibuzo, look out for that. Then Mr. Tunde says, which platform does existing clients from Nigeria belong to? I assume it is non-US. Yes, sir. It is a non-US. If you've been if you're from Nigeria, you know that you are non-US already. So the people who are US, even if you live in the US, if you're not an accredited investor, you know that you're not. If you are, you will know. You will still come in as our non-US investor. It means you can only invest through GVest. So GVest is your umbrella. You know, that's the person that is covering you, taking that, giving that accreditation, you know, to be able to invest in the US. I hope that's clear to you, Mr. Tunde. Someone also asks, what if I don't withdraw my ROI at the end of the year? Is it reinvested? Yes, it is reinvested. That's the meaning of compound interest. Okay, so you earn more and more from it. Okay, so that's the end of the questions. I see some hands are raised. Ebere Joshua and who else raised their hand? Investor Itego. Could you please drop a message in the chats? I'm not sure why your hand is raised. Maybe you can't hear us or something.
You project the account detail in full, please. Go to the, full slide or something.
Full slide. The full show, yeah.
Wow. Congrats, by the way, to all those who have already invested. Congratulations to you. I'm aware some people want to even pay tonight. So congratulations to all of you who are investing. Please note that you can also use the Wells Fargo account, even if you're a non-US accredited investor. So you can just wire it straight to the Wells Fargo account if you want. That's fine. Okay. Someone said some bank won't allow you transfer 10,000 at once. How do we then benefit from the bonus? I think the maximum it's 10,000 that is the actual amount they will allow you. Is if you are wanting to do more than 10,000 that they won't agree. Also, like Mr. Sonny said, you can always withdraw it, and I think you can always transfer it. Withdraw that they put $10,000 limit on. You can always transfer. And like we said, you can even just transfer it straight to the Wells Fargo account, even from your Nigerian account. Okay, so you can transfer it straight to the Wells Fargo account from your Nigerian domiciliary account. Sometimes it's even easier to transfer to a US account than to transfer to another, from one Nigerian bank account to another Nigerian, because they have their inter fight. So just send it straight to the Wells Fargo account from your Nigeria account. But I can assure you, you can transfer up to 10,000. You can even transfer more than that. I have sent 50,000 at once. I've done 100,000 at once, so they can always allow you to.
We had a prospect last Friday who is in the UK. She wanted to make a transfer and she used all the routing details here from her bank in the UK, which was even in pounds, you know, to transfer her. Unfortunately for her, her mobile app could not send more than $2,000, right? So it was like a send what you can send now, maybe 1950 something. Then the following day, she walked into the bank and she balanced it, because in the bank, you can transfer on, I mean, it's money, you can transfer unlimited, it's in the bank, they will not limit you. So you can also do that. If that's you, I recommend you do what you can do tonight, you know, and then tomorrow morning you can walk, you know, into the bank, or just wait till tomorrow, walk into any bank branch near you and make the transfer. Okay, so thank you everyone for today. It's been a pleasure hosting you. Mr. Sunday, is there anything you'd like to share, please? Before we call it a beautiful day.
I just want to encourage every one of us as an investors, or previously you have invested before. I want to say some few things. For the past almost 5 years now, I've been investing with Gtext, and everything Gtext promised, they have delivered on them. And I can show you, I have my receipt here, I have my document, just like what I did last time. I have my document here. If you can see, this is my last, if you can see very well, can you see it?
Can you stop sharing?
Your background.
Background, right? I don't know if you see anything. Okay, can you see now?
So usually your background goes off once you begin to
everything. So these are my receipts.
But we can see.
These are my receipts. My receipts from 2020. I still have them kept. I have the form I filled. Jasper. Can you see it? I have I still have from Berry. I still have from Prime Rose. I still have for the text message. This one I bought for someone. This is 4.5 million. This is 4.5 million. I don't know if you can see them. You can see anything at all. Now, I'm just trying to just show us all of this, just to encourage us that GTS have never, ever. I remember sometimes they said, I brought some people that should come and collect. So I was wondering, why are they giving me money? And they said, I encouraged some people to invest. And I was able to collect about 500,000. I was like, okay, this is good. So we can do more of this then. So, but GTS always keep to their words. And Dr. Steve have been someone that I've dealt with a lot of people doing business, but he will tell you the way they are. He will tell the customer the way things are. Now, everything I've been saying here has been exactly how things has been on this project. Please, I really encourage us, if you really, 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 really want to invest, please, this is the best opportunity to take. This is a lifetime opportunity. Please, I will keep using that word again and again. Let's hit the ground running. Don't wait till tomorrow. Oh, I will later. Just like Coach Timmy said, a lady, she deposited part and then she was able to now go to the bank and do the mini balance. You can also do that. You don't have to wait. I also mentioned earlier on, we can come to anywhere you are. If you find it difficult to do any transactions, call, can help out in any way. You need assistance, can come around, pick up the cash or do the transfer, assist in any way you can. Please, let's take this advantage, this opportunity, because I don't know how many companies is willing to share this kind of profits with you. I don't know. From the beginning, I've checked. There are very few that will do that. Very few. Very, very few. GTS is willing to share. If GTS is making 10 naira, they're willing to share 8 naira with you. So I don't see the reason why you should not take advantage of this. And just imagine you are making 2,000 plus on 10,000. Imagine you now put 50,000. How much will you be making? Tell me, how much will they be making? If they're making 2,000, if they're making 2,000 plus on 10K. Now imagine 2,000 in 5 places.
Just times 5. Yeah, that's two times. That's
So
about
times
10
5.
already.
$10,000 every month. If you're even investing from Nigeria, you are making right now how wonderful your economic is. I am making $10,000 every
annually.
month.
as
Every,
ROI every
annually,
year
every
on
year,
yeah on
every year. So
mhm.
imagine, just divide it by 12. How much is that? I don't know. I don't
That's
know if the
almost
business that will give you.
$1,000
I don't
per
know if the business
month.
that will give you that kind of return. I don't know. And then, Doctor is something that the only business is real is real estate that you can touch, you can feel. So it is real, and it's so. Please, let's do our best. Let's make this work. Let's make it happen. Let's bring all those dollars you hide somewhere, you stock somewhere inside your vault. Please bring them out. It is time for that dollar to start working for you. Please, many of us has cash in the house. Apart from the money you have in their account, please just bring them out. Those one you kept under your pillow. Where you're expecting dollar to rise to get to $2,000, $3,000. Please bring them out. You won't go up again. Bring them out tonight, please. Let's
Bring
use
them
that working.
out. Operation bring out.
Thank you very much. I have a wonderful evening. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you
Someone
so
is
much.
asking that can he transfer through Cash App? I don't know how Cash App work. Does Cash App do up to
Cash App,
Okay,
yes.
well, if the money is in your account, I recommend you do a proper transfer to the bank. So Cash App, generally speaking, the energy around Cash App is that Cash App is porous. You know, a Cash App, sometimes you won't get the money, then there are several disputes. So it's not as solid as Zelle, right? So if you have Cash App, it means that you can at least access online banking. You can access your account. So you personally, I don't use Cash App. Those I know who are close to me, they're like, no, I don't do Cash App. You know, so you can actually walk in and you can Zelle instead.
Zelle
But
is
Zelle
better.
has limits. But Zelle has the limit. But the limit can be, you can do it in tranches. So you can just do the first one, then the remaining one go and do it inside the bank.
Exactly.
I think so.
Also, someone is saying, can non-accredited investors pay to the West Fargo account? Absolutely, you can.
Yes.
You know, yes, you can pay to the West Fargo account. However, your contract will clearly say that you are investing through the Nigerian Digital Cooperative, and you know, you are not like we said, you know, it's heavily regulated. And so if you're investing as an accredited investor, we must have your evidence that you are a US accredited investor. And if you're not a US accredited investor, then you're investing via our digital cooperative back in Africa.
Sorry, and I don't know whether Doctor mentioned earlier on, if you also refer someone to invest, I know you also have a bonus that you receive. If you can refer someone or give us a lead that we can talk to, why not? Definitely.
Referral bonus.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't have your own money to invest, but you refer people and they invested everybody you refer invest up to $1 million, you will be getting us to file an L1 visa for you. We'll be relocating you and your family to the US. We'll put you on a $5,000 salary and even get your accommodation. So that's what we're doing for those who are joining our associate program. So just like Mr. Sonny has said, I mean, Gtext, for me, the vision is let us all grow together. Let us all build wealth together. I don't believe in wealth creation that is only just one party that is making it. And that's what Gtext has done over the years. And I think that's why a lot of people are passionate about things around Gtext. Because we're always looking at how do we all make money? How do we all benefit? Like Mr. Sunday's estate that he bought in Abuja for 4 million naira, 2020, is now going for 30 million naira. Right? So why wouldn't the man be happy and cheer our friend?
And I'll bust some after.
As well, and you know, and the single commission for the customers as well. So that's the kind of Gtext is. And yes, like I said, you know, there are issues in business, nothing is perfect, right? But we've always done everything to the best of our ability, with all sincerity of purpose, and to communicate based on what we know and how we see it. Okay, so thank you, everyone. I will celebrate each other, and congratulations on the bonus you're all getting as existing investors. Come on.
Well, Awesome.
Let me throw a bonus here. Let me throw a final bonus for all
Okay.
investors.
Dr. Bonus.
Here's this. All investors in this Katy project, when you come to the US, Temi has seen the house I'm moving to in the US. I will see you as my guest. By the way, I'm not going to be the guy host in my Burj Khalifa house, right? Temi, raise your
My hands are raised now. I'll
I
calm
cannot
down.
Temi went to the swimming pool.
I was the first guest in that house, number one. And I use the swimming pool in that house before anybody else too. So my hand is up.
So we will be hosting you to a US, and it will be a wonderful experience. I can assure you. I'm a good host. You can ask Dele Momodu that I've hosted in Burj Khalifa and several other people. I'm a good host. So that's another bonus I'm promising you. And Temi will be happy to welcome you as well, because Temi is the one that prayed us into Houston.
I'm telling you. Okay. On that note, I'll say thank you, everyone, and God bless you. But I'm going to play you a beautiful music. Now, just to someone said, where do we get the account details to transfer to?
Please, I just want to say that. So, tell me, please, let us start rushing the money, putting the money in right now.
Right. So, Joshua, if you can please share the slide, and that's the slide I will leave on for the next 5 minutes.
While the music is
Joshua, please share the screen, and let's have that slide. I think I should also have the slide, actually. Okay, yes. So that's
make
it.
it bold, please.
So make it
Make
full.
it full.
Yes. And
what music are we enjoying tonight? Are we closing with?
Yes. I already have the music. I already had it queued before you. Please do a screenshot quickly, and then so that and then I think we should also put the phone numbers in the chats for anybody who may need support.
Yes.
If you need support on anything, let's give you our numbers.
Can you drop all numbers, Joshua? If you can drop all numbers to all participants.
Yes.
Are you sure this number is correct? Is this the correct?
Yes.
Yes, this is the correct number. Yes.
So screenshot and.
So guys, do a screenshot very quickly. Reach out to any of these numbers. If you need any more information. Yeah, I think that's a good place to end it. If you need any more information, just reach out to any of those numbers. We would also put it in the chat. If you can just copy and put it in the chat as well, so that everyone will have it once and for all. So let me attempt to do, at least let me put my own number there, then everyone else can put their own too. I mean, everyone else like Mr. Sunday. So
Yeah.
346.
While sending it, please select
575.
Select everyone, because the default is panel. So select everyone you are typing your number.
Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah. So that's it. You can copy it from there, and you can do a screenshot too. So on that note, I'm going to be treating us to a nice music that would boost your energy to, what's the language of Mr. To hit the ground running. Yes. I was like, what's that? Oh yeah. Let's go again. Can you hear? Did you hear that music?
Okay, here.
Okay. It was full, Abby. Okay, because he was giving me some feedback that I couldn't share. Okay, so.
Please let the money be coming in. Let the money be coming in. Let the money be rushing in.
Eh?
As the music is going, let the money be rushing in.
Daradigo.
Be pressing it, please.
Oh, where Lassie. Lassie. Ebubedike. Nwanyị manaria. Achalugodike. Let it roll for who sabi. Come on. Be them changer. Zango. Festus, make your transfer to the account number on the screen. Eh? The emperor, the conqueror, the champion, the lion is here. Zogu, zogu, the emperor, the conqueror, the champion, the lion is here. Zogu, zogu, Ogandi, Oga, you know they carry last to why manaria. I shall go dike. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Bye-bye.